everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to you with my best of 2016. Actually, this is the first time that I'm doing a best of, and so I made my list and it's like massive. I've decided that I wanted to break this apart into a series of videos, breaking it up into categories. I'm only going to do 3. I've got 5 categories, but one of the categories, which is face products, is huge. So yeah, this is the first installation, and today I am going to be covering eyes, tools, and miscellaneous products. I'm going to start out with eyes, and the first thing that I wanted to talk about is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I absolutely love this palette. I've talked about it multiple times on my channel. Here is what it looks like. This is just my most favorite eyeshadow palette of 2016. It is the palette, I think, for 2016 for me. You can take it, you know, very light. You can just do mattes. You can do, you know, you can mix in shimmers. It's got a lot of beautiful, very warm toned colors, which is right up my alley. All of these colors are absolutely beautiful. I was so drawn to the 2 reds that they have in here. They've got like a red, and then they've got like a magenta-y kind of, or a pinky kind of red right here. These shadows are so soft and buttery. They are so beautiful. They blend like a dream. And I mean, everybody's talked about it. I mean, when it came out, there was a lot of stuff I saw on social media regarding this palette, but I mean, it is just, it is everything that people talk about and more. Their colors are so pigmented. They're so easy to work with. Yeah, I just absolutely love this palette. It is my go-to palette when I am not sure what I want to wear. I bought it for myself like probably a week after it released, and have worn it a lot since. It is just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I know that a lot of you probably already have it, but if you don't have it, this is definitely one to go get. But this was a hands down winner for me in 2016. The other things that I wanted to talk about were loose pan or single pan eyeshadows. And I have pretty much, until I got the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, these 6 were my go-to. I had another 3 down here, but really, I mean, if I reach for anything in a single pan, I'm reaching for one of these. The first one is Birkin, and it is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it's just a really pretty transition color. As you can see there, I have made a dent in it because I was using it a lot. It's a soft brown, not too intense, and it does a beautiful job of blending things out in the transition. And then I wanted to show you Sienna, also from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which this is very comparable to Cocoa Bear, and I choose this over Cocoa Bear just because this is a little bit softer and blends a little bit easier than Cocoa Bear. I think it's just a little bit better to me, so that's why I picked Sienna over Cocoa Bear. But this rusty orangey color is definitely one that I gravitate to. Kat Von D Shade and Light palette has it as well, you know, and a lot of palettes included it because it was just raging trend this year to have this type of color. The other 4 are all Makeup Geek eyeshadows, and the first one I wanted to talk about was Tuscan Sun, and this one I was immediately drawn to when I saw Marlena talking about it on YouTube. It is the prettiest kind of peachy pink salmon-y kind of color. It is absolutely beautiful in the transition. I really, really love this type of pinky peach color for the transition, because I just think that, you know, especially with my skin tone, it pops really beautifully. And so I was reaching for this a lot before I got my Modern Renaissance palette. But also when I decide that I want to use singles, or if I want to change that palette up a little bit and bring in something that's got a little more peach and a little bit less of that orange, I will go to this. The other shadow that I just absolutely gravitated to the minute that it came out was Wild West, and it's a matte, and I use this both as a transition or to deepen the crease, and it is a pretty kind of like pink toned brown. Really beautiful neutral. It does very well both for cool toned looks and warm toned looks. I think it is just a really, really nice shade of brown. And of course with Makeup Geek eyeshadows, I mean, the quality is there. You know, this is one that I have definitely been gravitating towards, or is one of my favorites for 2016. It is really, really pretty, and it is definitely one of my go-tos with as far as single shadows go. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's, ooh, it is just so pretty, especially mixed with Tuscan Sun. I combine those two together all the time in some of my makeup looks when I'm using my single shadows. These two guys are like a match made in heaven in my book. And there you see them together right there, those two guys. I mean, they just look so beautiful and they blend so beautifully together. The other shadow, matte shadow for Makeup Geek that I really love was Cherry Cola. And I used to really dig Bitten, and I still do, don't get me wrong, I love Bitten, but this one has replaced it as far as, you know, wanting to get that brown toned burgundy kind of color. Bitten is a beautiful, beautiful, almost like a true cranberry, and this has a little bit more brown in it, I think. And it is great for putting into the outer corner. You see, it's just so rich and beautiful and red. And then, you know, you pair it up with Tuscan Sun, Wild West, and Cherry Cola, and this was definitely a go-to combination. In addition to Makeup Geek's Foiled Shadow in Grandstand. I don't even have words. This one is so pretty, and her foiled shadows are so buttery and so soft. You have to be really careful when you work with them because you can easily break them. I did break one and travel, and I was really sad, but then I got the Manny MUA palette, and they came up with a foiled shadow in that one. I can't remember what it's called now, but that is a mix between Grandstand and Showtime, I think is the one that I had that just completely blew apart in my Z palette when I was traveling once, and yeah, I was really sad. But Grandstand really is where my heart is. There it is right there. So those 4 colors right there, you've got an outstanding eye look, and it was my go-to eye look for quite a while. And it is too, when I want like a no-brainer eye look, I go to that, you know, because I've done it so much that it comes together very quickly for me. And it is just a great, great color, and it was my go-to for a good chunk of 2016, and I do classify those as my favorite. If I had a makeup go bag, you know, this would probably be one of the ones that I take with me. I really, really love all of these 6 colors. They all work very, very well together, and yeah, they're just absolutely beautiful. I love them. By the way, I do have a Makeup Geek affiliate code. I got it down in the description bar. I always keep it there in case you want to go and take a look at Makeup Geek products. You can use that code. I will get a small commission off of it, but if you are not comfortable with that, by all means, just go straight to makeupgeek.com and take a look around. But if you are interested in shopping some of the colors and you use my affiliate code, then I greatly appreciate that. I wanted to say thank you, but I also want to let you know that it is absolutely not a requirement. You do not have to use it if you choose not to. I'm going to move on to mascaras and eyelashes. One of the mascaras that I absolutely reached for in 2016, and you saw me using it again and again and again in my tutorials, is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. Not waterproof. I do not like waterproof mascaras because they're too hard to get off, and I've got sparse lashes as it is, and I don't want to destroy them any more than I have to. What I really, really love, and this one actually I had to pull it out of my empties bag. What I really, really love about this outside of the formula is the brush. And I will show you that brush. If you can see it, it's got, you know, a curved brush. It's got longer bristles on the top. It's got tiny, tiny bristles underneath. And what I really love about this is it does give me a lot of flexibility to flick the lashes out on the top and then use the tiny bristles for my lower lashes. This is my ride or die mascara, and I am currently out. I have not repurchased because I've got other mascaras that I'm trying to get through before I buy a new one of these. If I had a bad mascara, you know, something that caused my lashes to clump together, I use this as my second coat, and, you know, comb through it, because the brush is so good at getting into those lashes and comb through it and kind of help separate them and apply that second coat of mascara using this. It is absolutely amazing, and once I do get through some of my other mascaras, I will be repurchasing this. I should probably just get one and have it, but the bad thing is if I buy one and I have it, I end up opening it up because I just love it that much. The other mascara that I really gravitated to in 2016, and this is my second tube. Oh, by the way, this is my third tube of the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is my second tube of the Urban Decay Perversion Bigger, Blacker, Badder Mascara. This is my go-to high-end mascara. I really, really love this formula, but more importantly, I love the brush. It's a natural bristle brush, and it's just your regular everyday mascara brush, nothing fancy or anything like that. The formula of this mascara is absolutely beautiful. It goes on super black, and it is really, really soft. You know, I don't get crunchy lashes, which is something that I do not like in mascara, is when I get crunchy lashes. These leave my lashes feeling soft, like natural, like I don't have any mascara on at all. And it does a really beautiful job of volumizing and providing length, and it covers up my lash primer. This does not give you gray lashes. It does have a lash primer that goes with it. I think it's called the Urban Decay Subversion. I tried it. It's okay. I'm actually going to talk about my favorite lash primer here though. But this mascara formula is absolutely beautiful. I love that it gives me such soft, lush, fluffy lashes. Then I have gotten addicted to lash primers. Now, I used to do Rapid Lash on my lashes, but I got out of the habit just because it's just an extra step in my nightly skincare routine, which I'm not religious about necessarily. I should be. But it is something that I do use every single day on my upper lashes usually, unless I really, really want to emphasize my lower lashes. And this has helped to kind of give my lashes the fullness and the length that I need. I would say this is more fullness than length, but still it gives me that fullness that I'm looking for. And even though I'm not doing Rapid Lash at the moment, my lashes have kind of gone back to normal. I still love using it because it does give me thicker lashes. And I'm sorry, I'm just babbling. What I'm talking about is the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara primer, and it comes in a white tube like this. It's got the just the natural bristle brush. It's a white formula. In my opinion, it beats out the L'Oreal's no, not the L'Oreal, the Lancome Cils Booster, the Urban Decay Subversion, the Dior one, which that one sucks. It is actually really, really good and super inexpensive. I mean, it's drugstore, so it's like, I think I paid $8 for this, and it's still going strong. I enjoy using this quite a bit, and it has been my go-to since I came across it, and is definitely considered a favorite of 2016. I do have a video kind of showcasing this particular product, and I will have that linked. I'll either put a card here, or I'll also have it linked in the description box down below. It works with just about every mascara that I have. The only thing that I would say is with any of these white lash primers, let them dry before you apply your regular mascara, because otherwise they could turn the mascara gray. That's just a little tip. I wanted to talk about lashes. I have gotten back into wearing lashes again, not every day, maybe once or twice a week, and then anytime I'm shooting video, I tend to put lashes on just because it looks better on camera. But my most favorite lashes of 2016 have got to be the Huda Beauty Samantha 7 lashes, and here's what they look like. You've seen me use them time and time again. These are the brand new pair. I have not opened them up yet. I do have the other pair. They're looking a little janky, you know, the lashes. I haven't, you know, taken the time to clean the lash band. They are absolutely beautiful, fluffy, fluttery lashes. They are just gorgeous, and they are so easy to apply. You know, they go on very quickly, very easily, but they do have a thick black band, so you just have to be careful, you know, that you're wearing you know, liner to kind of help to blend that, to help get that lash band blended into your lash line. They're very feminine. They are about, I think they're like $27 at Sephora, and that's where I came across them. but they are worth every penny. And I highly, highly recommend them if you like wearing lashes and you love thick, fluffy, long, beautiful lashes. The Samantha 7s are definitely the way to go. The biggest reason why I've started using lashes again is because I finally found a lash glue that does not irritate my eyes. The Duo Lash Glue, Revlon Lash Glue, those were the two that I tried, and I think there was another one. I might have tried the Ardell Lash Glue. All were causing a lot of problems for my eyes, and then I came across the Kiss strip lash adhesive with aloe. I use the clear formula, and this is formaldehyde free. It is a lot more gentle on my eyes and does a really, really good job at getting the lashes to stick. I was having a lot of trouble with the Duo Lash Glue for a couple of reasons. It was irritating my eyes and my lashes were not sticking, and they would pop off on the corner, on the inner corner, which is the hardest one to get when you're trying to re-glue. And this particular lash glue actually works beautifully, and it's so comfortable to wear. I don't feel it pulling on my lid. I have less of a tendency to want to rip my lashes off. I can go for hours wearing lashes with this type of glue, and no irritation, no anything. So this has definitely become a favorite and has made it easier for me to wear lashes a little bit more regularly. The next eye product that I wanted to talk about that made my favorites for 2016 is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I have mine in dark brunette. This is brand new. I haven't opened it yet. I'm still trying to get through my NYX Micro Brow. Once I am done with that though, I will be going back to the L'Oreal. I don't know. Yeah, I just want to finish using up the NYX one. The thing I like about the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer is that it is the perfect consistency for me. It is the perfect amount of waxiness and creaminess to get me the most natural brow look possible. The NYX one is really, really good as well. It blends beautifully, you know, with the spoolie and all of that, but the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer is just a little bit better. The tip is a little bit finer, so I can, you know, really do a good job of imitating small hairs in my brows. I prefer it over the Anastasia. I prefer it over the NYX or the ColourPop. I mean, and it is only $7 or $8 at the drugstore. It is definitely one to get, and most importantly, it has a spoolie on it. I use the Sephora brow pencil there for, you know, and I finished it up. I mean, I made myself continue to use it so that I could finish it up and get it out of my collection and not be wasteful. But it did not have a spoolie on the end, and that just drove me crazy. It just drove me nuts to not have the spoolie on the end, and I realized that with using that I absolutely have to have a spoolie. Now the ColourPop, the NYX, and this all have spoolies on it, so that's a definite plus, but this little guy here is just, I don't know, I just love the consistency of the pencil. Like I said, it's a perfect mix of wax and creaminess to get me exactly what I'm looking for in my brows. The other eye product that I wanted to talk with you about today is the Kat Von D tattoo liners. I've got Trooper and I've got Mad Max Brown, and these two are the two that I go to the most. I am wearing the Mad Max Brown on my eyes today. I absolutely love these liners. These have changed my liner game, I'm gonna say. I've tried all types of felt tip liners, and I'll show you here. You know, it's got the felt tip and it creates such a beautiful fine line, thicker line, you know, whatever you need it to do and to be. This one is, I think it's drying out, which means I've got to go out and buy a new one. But I mean, these are just absolutely game changers for me for brow. I mean, I'm sorry, for eyeliner. Why? Because I can apply this onto my eye without having to tug at my lid in order to get the line right. I can just go in and just draw it, and it just creates the perfect little flick without a lot of effort, without a lot of error, and they are very durable. I don't have problems with them crumbling, with them flaking, with them, you know, any of that. They're very long wearing, and they are very, very foolproof, and they do exactly what I need them to do. The last thing that I wanted to talk about as far as eyes are concerned are another eyeliner, and I've got all kinds of colors here, and it is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liners, and I've got a bunch. I have a hard time wearing liner in my waterline or to tight line. I cannot wear the Marc Jacobs ones. Those are pretty long lasting as well, but I can't wear them because they really irritate my eyes. Most eyeliners in my waterline do irritate my eyes. These liners are the ones that I will definitely go to place in my waterline. They last forever. They're not irritating. I have less problem with them leaking out of the corners, and the color range that they have is amazing. I mean, this is probably one of the best liner formulas I have ever encountered. Once they set, they stay put, they don't go anywhere. And I wanted to especially mention the metallic liners. I don't have the gold one, but I do have the bronze and the rose gold. The bronze is called Overboard, and this one is, the rose gold is Get Paid. And these are the most beautiful metallic eyeliners that you will ever come across. They are so smooth and creamy. They go on so easily and they shine so beautifully in there. And they last. They're not chunky. They don't irritate my eyes. I don't have to worry about getting glitters in there. I don't know what they do, but the metallic formula that they have for their eyeliners is so amazing. Also, not to forget about the color range that they have. They've got all kinds of colors. These are just some of the ones that I've enjoyed. One of my absolute favorites is Workout. It is a forest green. I recently did a look with this eyeliner. It is the most beautiful blackened emerald that you'll ever see. And then also let me show you Get Paid, because it is also just so pretty. And that is Workout, and that is Get Paid. Look at that beautiful metallic Venus. What makes them so awesome is the fact that they do last forever, and once they've set, they don't really go anywhere. Next, I wanted to go to Tools and Miscellaneous. I have to apologize in advance because my tools are dirty. I actually have it on my to-do list to get them washed today. But I wanted to get this video shot because I've got a lot more products to talk about. The first brush that I wanted to talk about is my Artis Oval 8 brush. You've seen me use this on camera quite a bit in videos. I absolutely love this brush. It is my ride or die brush for applying foundation. It just goes on, it makes applying foundation so easy, and it makes it easy also to drag the foundation down onto your neck if you need to. It is just a beautiful, soft, amazing foundation brush. It definitely has been a favorite. It is pricey. I think this brush sells for like $65, maybe $75. This is absolutely a great brush, worth the investment in my opinion. If you got any of the Artis brushes, and they do sell them all in singles, they don't only come in sets. If you got any of the Artis brushes, the Oval 8 or the Oval 7 are probably the two to consider, or you know, of the two, pick one. The next brushes that I wanted to talk about actually were sent to me, and I was unable to do, or I was unwilling to do a review on them because they were sold out on the website. Let me check to see if they've come back in stock, because if they have, then I will definitely do a review for you, so please hold. Yeah, they don't have them anymore on the site. I do still want to talk about them because they are my favorites. And these are the Hera 7s. You may still be able to find them on eBay. Just do a search on the interweb and see if anybody else carries them. You know what, let me do that for you. Okay, so you still can find these brushes, just not at the My Makeup Brush Set site. I am looking at boardwalkbuy.com, and they have the Hera 7. They've got the full set. Here is a picture of it right there. These brushes are amazing, and they're only $15.99, by the way, for the entire set of 7, which all of the brushes in that set are really good. These 3 are my absolute favorites. These are my everyday brushes. I use this flat rounded, it's got like an oval shape, and as you can tell, it's brown because I use it for my contour and my you know, for doing my contour and bronzing my face, because especially I don't have a lot of real estate up here so it does a great job of fitting into this space right here when I go in to bronze my temples and my forehead. And then also it fits perfectly in this crevice right here on my face. This is my go-to contour brush. I have used it pretty much every single day that I wear makeup. since getting it. And then these two I use for highlighter. I use this one for my cheek highlight because it's got a really nice flattened shape to it that actually does a great job at applying the highlight here. And then I use this smaller brush for applying highlight to my nose. And all three of these brushes do such a fabulous job. I absolutely love them. And I'm happy to see that they are available online. So I would say go out and get yourself the Hera 7 set. You will not be disappointed, especially with these three brushes. Another favorite for 2016, I think everybody's favorite, but I had to include it because this is my go-to for concealer. I use it every single day to apply my concealer, but it's my Beauty Blender. This is not moistened, it's dry and it is dirty, I am sorry. Yeah, my Beauty Blender. Nothing beats the Beauty Blender, and I prefer the classic pink. This is just my go-to for applying my concealer. It's also my go-to for applying powder under my eye. Because I don't know, sometimes I just really like the finish that I get with a moistened Beauty Blender to apply powder. I mean, everybody talks about the Beauty Blender. I just wanted to put it in here because it is something that I use every single day that I wear makeup. The next thing that I wanted to talk about is the this tool that I purchased not long ago that is a game changer for me as far as putting on my lashes. And it is a lash application tool. That's what it looks like. And I bought this at Ulta. It was about, I think, $10. And it has totally changed my lash application game. Kid you not. It has made it so much easier. I don't know why I waited so long to get one of these tools. It makes putting the lashes on so easy. It's got a little bit, if you can see here, it's got a little bit of a curve here, so it fits perfectly against your eye when you're going to secure your, you know, pinch down and secure your lashes. It's got a not pointy tip, which with my tweezers, they had a really super sharp pointy tip and I would pinch myself constantly. With these, I rarely ever pinch myself, and it does a great job of getting into this inner corner to do the pinch and make sure that those corners are fully secured. Total game changer as far as lash application if you are a beginner, or if you want to try wearing lashes but are afraid because it looks difficult, and it is, I'm not gonna lie, it does take practice for applying lashes, but this is going to make it so much easier, I think, on you, to help you to learn to apply your lashes. Moving on to hair care, and I only have one hair care product to talk about because I really only had one that I would consider a favorite, and it is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Nightcap Overnight Perfector. And this is a kind of like a conditioner, like a leave-in that you put into your hair at night, and as you sleep it conditions your hair. You can put this on wet hair, you can put it on dry hair. It doesn't damage your pillow. You can put it on, if you're like me, I shower in the mornings and I wash my hair in the mornings before going to work. And I'll put this on the night before. Now, when I talked about this in one of my favorites this last year, I mentioned that I didn't like the idea of putting this product in my dirty hair. I would only put it in clean hair. And actually, I decided to go ahead and give it a try the way it was meant to be used by putting this in, hair that I knew I was going to wash the morning after. You don't have to wash it out if you don't want to. It still does a really great job at conditioning your hair. I only use it, the night before I'm going to wash my hair, just because I don't like a lot of product in my hair. And you put it in, and I said that I didn't want to put it in dirty hair, but I went ahead and tried it anyway, and I absolutely love it. I've completely changed my mind about that. I'll put this on when I wash my hair, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let it air dry. And so I put it in there, and then when I go to do my hair is just so soft and healthy. One thing that I will say though, when you use this stuff, give it a shake before you use it, because it has separated on me. It doesn't smell bad. It has a really nice scent. Yeah, it smells kind of like hair product. It reminds me of hair salon. Now to total non-beauty products. I wanted to talk a little bit about my Apple Watch, which I'm not actually wearing today because I'm doing swatches and things like that. Now, you do have to have an iPhone in order for this to work the way that it's intended. So I do. I'm completely immersed in the Apple ecosystem. I've got all of my technology products that I use for blogging outside of my cameras are Apple products because they are just better suited, I think, in my opinion, for this type of work. What I really, really love the most about the Apple Watch is the fact that it has integrated fitness tracking. And by that, I mean, you know, you've got the application that comes in your phone, in your iPhone, and also on your watch that tracks your steps, that tracks your standing minutes, and it tracks your exercise minutes. And also I am subscribed to Weight Watchers because I do want to make getting healthy a goal for myself this next year, because I turn 50 in August, and I want to be the healthiest me that I can be. And I really love that Apple has got this integrated fitness function. And I also can track my Weight Watchers points. I've got, you know, it's right up here in this little corner. It tells me how many points I've used when I put when I track my my eating in the Weight Watchers website or application. It automatically syncs with my watch. That's what I truly like about the Apple Watch. It will help me in that endeavor. Now, earlier in this year, I was using it more actively because I was working out with a personal trainer. We since parted ways, and you know, since then I haven't really been on top of my fitness like I should be. And in 2017, I definitely want to make that a priority, because I am, you know, like I said, I'm getting older. Health is more of a concern, you know, and I mean, health should always be a concern regardless of age. But, you know, when you turn the corner, it really, at least in my mind, has taken up, you know, has come to the very front of my mind. Especially in 2016, it was an odd year. A lot of celebrities that I feel were too young to pass away passed away. And it really has opened my eyes to the fact that, you know, as you get older, health is definitely something that should be a priority. It should be, like I said, should be a priority at any age, but especially as we age, it becomes even more important to try and eat well and live well and lead an active lifestyle. And so I definitely want to reintegrate that into my life, because there for a while in my 40s, in my early 40s, and also my mid to late 30s, I was really active. I was hiking all the time. I was working out all the time. You know, I was eating as healthy as I could possibly do, you know, based on my budget and my work lifestyle, you know, my work-life balance and all of that stuff. So I want to get back to that. And I love that this watch will help me to do that and will help me to track that information. So totally am into it, and I really do enjoy wearing this watch. The other non-beauty item that I wanted to talk about is my jewelry, and especially this particular piece of jewelry that I'm wearing today. This is from Stella & Dot, and I love Stella & Dot jewelry. I do. I am so into them. I wear this at least once a week, maybe more, because I just love it so much. First of all, rose gold. I mean, hello. And secondly, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It is just the most simple but beautiful statement necklace. And this is called the Rebel Pendant, or the Rebel Pendant. And you get the pendant and the necklace with it. It just, you know, it makes a look, in my opinion, you know, it's just a really beautiful but very simple statement piece. I'll show you. This is kind of how it hangs and what it looks like. I mean, I just absolutely love this necklace. And then also the earrings that I'm wearing. I actually bought these at an outlet when I was visiting in Texas. And these are Vince Camuto, but they match very, very well with the Rebel Pendant because they do have that pyramid stud. And it was a set of 3. And this is just one of the 3. It's got, you know, the pave crystals and rose gold, and it's just a perfect match for this necklace. But really, this necklace is one of my ride or die pieces of jewelry that I love. I can wear it pretty much with any color and it'll look great. You know how I feel about rose gold. I'm not really going to get into it anymore, but yeah, absolutely love this necklace. Yeah, so this does it for the first installment of 2016 favorites. I will be posting these, you know, consecutively, one day after the next. So, you know, you'll see this one go up and then you'll see my next one come up. I think it's going to be lips and skincare. And then the last one will be face. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. I apologize for this video being so long. I know that there's so many products that I really enjoyed in 2016. And so, yeah, I'm really happy. Hopefully if you've hung out till the very end, I truly appreciate it. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for returning. I truly appreciate you being here. And if you are not subscribed, please subscribe, and that way you'll know when I come up with new video content. I am really planning on providing a lot of attention to my channel this next year. My goal is to post twice a week, maybe 3 times a week. So yes, I appreciate you guys being on this journey with me and being here. Please have a safe and happy new year. I truly appreciate you guys. And I will say that, and I'll probably put this at the end of each of these videos, you guys are also one of my 2016 favorites. I really enjoy talking with you guys. I've actually had a lot of dialogue with at least a couple of you on a regular basis, and I really enjoy talking with you. I really enjoy that you guys are a part of my life, and I'm very, very grateful. You are definitely a favorite for 2016 as well. So thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. Dialed back a little bit, and yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out, and I hope that you guys enjoy